Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Commanders of Brooklyn taking on the Dallas Cowboys. What a fun battle this should be. Washington and Dallas, traditional rivals, underway here on Thanksgiving Day. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't?
Derrick Henry all alone. Now he's loose at the 40. Stiff-armed him. Touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Prescott from the gun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Henry.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And Howell will throw it. That is caught.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Howell down to throw it.
Just keeping the play alive.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Throwing here, Howell.
He's going to look deep down the field.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Now 2nd and 9. Option play. Here's Pollard.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
62 yards.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
Wide open receiver complete. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
It's a gain of 60 yards. And the Washington first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running from the gun with Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Powell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell.
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead.
Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Commanders 35, Cowboys 7. Graham Gano set to kick
Gano
off.
now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
To throw is Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 28 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
In motion comes the tight end left.
On 1st down, Howell. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Howell's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cowboys 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A first down throw for Prescott. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Prescott on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pollard gets it off the option.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They begin with Henry.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 115 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
And the Brooklyn 1st down.
Back to throw. Howell.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Powering his way forward. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
1st down, Howell to throw.
And that is incomplete here.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go, 47.
4th down, Prescott. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Howell from the gun.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Jalen Phillips
From his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Howell out of the shotgun.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2nd down, Pollard again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 18, rapper, 18, rapper. 18, right here.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And Howell will throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
2nd and 10, Howell.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd down and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun, and this is going to be a reverse here. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Henry up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's Howell.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Trying to move the pocket there. Out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Howell now to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.